welcome to Between Two Bushes. This is where I will be asking you questions and you will have to answer. Got it?
Well, good morning to you too.
First off, let's talk about your early life. What caused you to be so ruthless?
Growing up, my father was poisoned and my mom had to raise us 7 kids on her own, and I was born along the banks of the Onon River.
That sounds exquisite. Did you and your siblings get along or no?
You could say that. We were out scavenging, me and my brother, one time. There was a shortage of food while growing up, so we had to hunt. And we came across this piece of meat and we were both starving, so I kind of killed him.
Okay, well, let's move on to your conquest. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, about that. I killed over 40 million people and I conquered 5 major dynasties.
So did you enforce your religion?
No, whatever people were left after I pillaged their village, I just let them believe whatever they want.
Well, that's a good thing you did. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, but then I cheat on the 9 wives that I had with whichever women were left over, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I conquered over 12 million square miles of territory, so there was a lot. I mean a lot of women.
So 0.5% of the men in the world are related to you. How does that make you feel?
I only had a few sons, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. How exactly did you die? Because no one really knows how or where. The only thing people know is when it happened.
It'll always remain a mystery. I'll never tell you! Mahahaha.
Okay, that's fine. Well, how does it make you feel that the Russians tried removing all your memories from history textbooks and removing your house and not letting people go to your birthplace?
You know what? I'll get those scoundrels right now. I'll kill them all. Oh wait, I'm dead. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Franz Ferdinand. So, Mr. Ferdinand, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was the Archduke of Austria.
Wow, very impressive.
Oh, I also joined the military at age 14, where I was awarded the title of lieutenant. Then I became captain at 22, colonel at 27, major at 31, and I was also a Bohemian/Hungarian prince.
Wow, that's a lot of work and stress.
Yeah.
What do you do to relax?
Well, I absolutely love to travel and have visited over 10 different nations.
Wow, you really are busy. And you also love to talk about yourself.
Oh, yeah, and did I mention that I also love to hunt animals such as deer, kangaroo, and emu?
Wow, that's very interesting.
Oh, and my assassination basically started World War I, so like, I'm really important.
Would you say you're proud of that? Or?
Oh, very much so.
Wow, okay. Well, how exactly were you assassinated?
Well, Gyarvo Princev shot me and my wife on Sunday, June 14th, 1914, at 10:45 a.m.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
So, who was your wife?
Countess Sophie Choket. Rest in peace. My mustache, I need a shave.
Wow, okay,
It's gone.
aren't you also... Never mind. So, was this the first time someone tried to kill you, or...?
No, actually a few hours before I was actually assassinated, I was attempted. An attempted assassination. It was just not my day.
Okay, well, let's change topics here a bit. What was your empire like?
Oh, funny you should ask, because I actually wanted my empire to be kind of like a democratic representative thing, where we'd have like 16 individual city-states that each operate with their own government.
So kind of like modern day US.
Yes, very similarly so.
Wow. Well, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Oh, 1 second. The car I was assassinated in is also on display in the Vienna Military History Museum. Goodbye. Hello, King Henry. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Oh, okay. Well, I'm Robert. Today I'll be interviewing you about the many activities throughout your life. First, if you enjoyed sports so much, how did you manage to become so obese?
Well, you see, I did enjoy sports at the beginning of my life, but towards the end of my life, I got very hot with my range, which led to my gaining of over 300 pounds.
Oh, what a shame. Now, what caused you to be so harsh to your first wife all the way until her death?
It was an arranged marriage by my father after my husband, my brother, King Arthur, passed away. I never really liked her.
Okay, well, King Henry.
Your Majesty.
Oh, okay, Your Majesty. How did you end up with the nickname Coppernose?
I issued a very cheap currency during my reign to save more money for myself.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, why did you end up executing over 72,000 people during your reign?
I'm a very irritable person, so those people just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, well, I've heard you written a little song. What did you end up doing with that song you wrote?
Me being the king had it played all over England for everyone to hear.
Well, what ended up happening with your wives? Didn't you have approximately 6 wives?
Divorce beheaded and died. Divorce beheaded survived. I'm Henry VIII. I had 6 only wives. Some might say I ruined their lives.
Moving on, how did your many wives feel about your gambling addiction?
Well, I didn't divorce them for nothing.
Oh my! Now, why did you end up starting the Anglican Church?
Mainly just to prove that I had more power than the Pope, and to be able to divorce my wives, of course.
How did that work out for you?
It caused many problems with many different people.
But wait.
Overall, it was fine.
But wait, weren't you one of the church's staunchest supporters in your youth?
I was, but people change, things change, ideas change.
Of course they do. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Robert.
And I am King Henry.
Thank you for watching.
Hello, Rasputin. Nice to meet you. Ow! Your ring cut me. I have hemophilia like Tsar Nicholas' son Alexei. I'm bleeding out.
Don't worry, I'll save you with my magical healing powers.
Thank you. So, how did you manage to be a monk and save Alexei while you were illiterate and have no medical experience?
Well, I never finished monastery school, and for the other part, haven't you heard of a little magic?
Moving on. So I know you were very close with the Russian royal family, Tsar Nicholas and his wife Alexandra, but what I don't know is what happened between you and Alexandra. Rumor has it something was going on. Give me the inside scoop.
No way! I was protecting the royal family, and that's it. Besides, I have a wife, Proskovia, and 3 kids.
But you are known for having a thing with the ladies.
That is true.
Anyways, about your family. Didn't you leave them in 1982 and fled your village? Why?
You mean 1892?
Yes.
Well, anyways, just took a little vacay to the Holy Lands. You rock, Jesus.
Oh, I see. About your family. Rumor has it you had 6 kids, but 3 died. Why didn't you save them?
Oh, sorry. This is a really hard topic for me, and I tried to.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I have PTSD from all the times people have tried to kill me.
It's okay. So, about that, how and why did they try to kill you?
Well, they thought I was having an affair with Alexandra, and they invited me to a little dinner, and I thought everything was normal, and then they just tried to poison me, and then, when I didn't die, they shot me.
Oh my gosh, how did you survive getting poisoned and shot?
Well, I work out at the gym a lot, so that helps.
Where did you learn all your tricks to help you survive?
Well, I've traveled Russia, the Middle East, and Europe, and I learned my faith healing skills from that.
All right, well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Where did he go?
Hello, Otto Edward Leopold, Prince of Bismarck, Duke of Lauenburg.
Yeah, I go by Otto.
Oh, okay, that makes it a lot easier. So, anyways, you're the Prime Minister of Prussia. What made you decide to take on that kind of power?
What do you mean? God. Who else? I got the power from him.
Oh, okay. Calm down, Otto.
Sorry, I just get a little bit worked up sometimes. I'm working on it though.
Okay. Anyways, so you grew up in a wealthy estate. That must have been really nice having a lot of money from the beginning.
You know what? It wouldn't have changed if I was poor or rich. I believe everybody should have equal opportunity.
Okay, so you're saying that you would be still as successful if you had no money?
Absolutely. Money had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, how did you maintain your power as a ruler?
Well, when things would get a little bit out of hand, I would threaten to leave. They need me there.
Okay. So, you were most famous for unifying Germany. Tell me a little about that.
Well, at first I was totally against the idea. But then, I thought that it would make Prussia lose their independence.
Oh, yeah, but so what changed your mind?
Well, when I figured out that Prussia would not lose their independence, and I was the only thing holding them back, I decided to unify.
And you had a really good friendship with or you wanted to keep your friendship with Germany, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so you started the Franco-Prussian War. What made you do that?
France thought unifying Germany would make them less powerful, so they were in my way.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Calm down. All right. Anyways, I think that's all for today. So, it was really nice to meet you. All right.
See you
bye.
later, alligator.
All right. Hello, Mr. Castro. It's so nice to meet you. Please, have a seat. Make yourself at home. Oh my! I guess that happens to you a lot.
Yeah, it happens all the time. That's 640 times now.
That must be some kind of record.
It's not a record, but I am in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the longest speech.
How long was your speech?
7 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that must have been boring. But what we all want to know is whatever happened between you and your wives.
Well, when I went to prison, me and my wife ended up getting a divorce. Her name was Mirta Diaz.
Rumor has it you were sending a woman love letters. Another one.
Yeah, I was. Her name was Natalia Revuelta. Mirta just wasn't good enough for me.
Oh my gosh, and I heard you got secretly remarried in 1890? 1980? Whoops.
Yeah, I did. And then I cheated on her with my secretary.
You must be a womanizer. You had 3 wives, so how many kids did you have?
I think I have like 7, but there might be more, I'm not really sure.
That's kind of awkward. Anyway, so you went to prison. Why did you go then?
Well, 150 other people and I went to Cuba to overthrow the government.
Oh, so how long did they sentence you for?
15 years.
Oh my gosh. So is that why everyone hated you?
I think that's one of the many reasons why everyone hated me, but I'm also a communist, so...
Oh, I see. Well, I guess that's all for today. It was so nice to meet you. Oh my gosh!
641.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. Today we have a very special guest, the one, the only, Martin Luther King Jr.
Thank you so much for having me. I know what you guys are thinking. I look a little different. I got a haircut.
Yes.
That's why I look different.
Exactly what we were all thinking. Anyways, let's get down to the interview. What do you credit as the main force that drives you to continue spreading your message of equality?
I have to credit our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, there's no God and no glory.
Wow, truly amazing. Now, what is it that God has motivated you to do?
He has motivated me to spread my love of positivity and to fight against racism.
Ah, yes. I see. Now, Martin.
Actually, my birth name was Michael, but I go by Martin.
Oh, pardon me. Now, Martin.
No, I just told you my name is Michael.
Oh, sorry, Michael.
No.
I just.
No, I go by Martin.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
Okay, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have you ever faced any strife because of your fight for equality?
Yes, I was actually jailed 29 times and assaulted 4 times.
My oh my, you
Yeah.
are so brave.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna have to ask you what we've all been waiting to hear. Please describe your famous I Have a Dream speech.
Well, I remember that as if it were yesterday, you know. It was such an important step in the civil rights movement and really just helped me get my message out there. But it actually was not the first time I spoke at the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, really? Then when was the first time?
About 10, 15 years prior to that, I led a prayer march there.
Okay, yes, very interesting. What did you call for in both of those speeches?
Well, as the title states in my I Have a Dream speech, I had a dream where one day racism no longer thrived and segregation did not exist.
Okay, yes, and I hear that you're religious.
Yep, again, I love Jesus. I absolutely love the big man upstairs, you know.
Who in your life introduced you to the Christian lifestyle?
My father, who was the pastor, and I actually became a pastor when I was co-pastor, and then I became my own pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church.
Wow, very impressive, Mr. King. Wow, you seem to have many accomplishments. What else do you have under your belt?
Well, I was the youngest person to ever win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh wow, it says here when you were just 35 years old.
Yep.
Amazing. Anything else you want to add?
Well, I just want to say continue to spread love and positivity, and I absolutely hate James Earl Ray.
Oh really, why?